Bro, just do it yourself. God.
Philly cheesesteak stuffed peppers, because I mean, you're trying to stay away from the carbs. So I thought Philly cheesesteak in peppers would taste amazing. So let's do this. So I'm gonna first turn my Instant Pot to saute. So push the button there. So we're gonna heat it up a little bit. Then we're gonna put about a teaspoon, a tablespoon, whatever you'd like, of olive oil. We're just gonna saute some vegetables, so we just need a little bit of oil. Okay, so when this is all done heating up, we're just gonna add some mushrooms. So I have just a package of mushrooms. They're called button mushrooms. You can get any kind of mushrooms you want. We're just gonna put it in there. I love mushrooms in Philly cheesesteaks. Now, if you don't like mushrooms, you don't have to add them in, but I love them. Then I just sliced up a whole onion. I like to do them pretty thin because I don't like huge chunks of onion in my Philly cheesesteak. All right, so we're just gonna mix this around a bit, saute until the vegetables are a little bit soft. Okay, so these have been going for a few minutes. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper in here. And then mix it up a little bit. So you'll cook the vegetables for about 6 minutes or so. Okay, so once your vegetables are done, we're just gonna dump them out just right onto a plate right here. Sorry, let me turn it this way. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this back in. It's okay if there's a little bit left because we're just gonna cook up the steak now. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more olive oil to the bottom. Now I did pre-cooked steak. You can also just get some steak that's already pre-cut from the butcher. However you like your Philly cheesesteaks, use that kind of meat. So this is pre-cooked, so pretty much I just have to warm it up. But if you get some from the butcher, you wanna make sure that it's pretty cooked all the way through. Okay, once your steak's done, we're just gonna add the mushrooms and onions just right back in. And then just mix together for a little bit. Okay, while that's together, we're gonna add a little bit of garlic. Now, it calls for about 2 cloves of garlic, but I'm just, you know how I estimate. I do that a lot. All right, I'm just gonna mix around. All right, we'll let that heat for just about a minute or so, and then we're gonna get to cooking our peppers. Okay, so once it's all done, we're gonna just put it back on the plate, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Whoop. Okay, now I want you to look inside of my pot. This is one of the most common reasons you get the burn notice. So if you're sauteing something, you wanna make sure you scrub this pot really, really good before we start to pressurize something else. So I'm gonna go wash this and then I'll be right back. All right, so once it's pretty much clean, good enough, we're gonna put it in the bottom. Next, we're gonna add about a cup or so of water. All right, so now I took some peppers, I chopped off the top, I took all the seeds out, so we're ready to go with our peppers. Now, these peppers, my grocery store only had really thin peppers. I would highly suggest getting kind of fat ones so they'll be easy to peel and they can stand up on their own. So I wanna show you what I did. I used like a little steamer basket and I put foil all around it so they can stand up so all my food won't leak out. You don't have, if you have something other than a steamer basket, you could use like a bowl or anything that will go inside of your Instant Pot that will hold your peppers on. The trick is you don't want to have your peppers touch the bottom of your Instant Pot. So you could even put them on a trivet and put foil all around them. We just don't want the peppers right on the bottom or they're gonna get pretty soggy. Okay, so we're just gonna scoot this right here and I'm just gonna fill up the Philly cheesesteaks inside of the peppers. Okay, once the peppers are all full, you'll notice that I still have a little bit of steak and mushroom left. Now this will feed about 6 people. I only need 3 today, so I'm gonna take this and stick it in the freezer, so all I'll have to do is cook my peppers later. So that's kind of what's happening here. Okay, So now I'm gonna take some provolone cheese just because I love provolone. You can use other kinds if you'd like. But now usually if it's a big pepper, you can just put this right on top. But because mine are little, I'm just gonna separate it a little bit and kind of just pack it in. We just kind of want our cheese topping. Also, you can also put a cheese layer in your pepper before you throw your peppers on, but I didn't today. All right, almost done here. All right, so right now my Instant Pot is still on saute. We don't want saute anymore, so we're gonna push cancel. Cancel. All right, and I'm just going to lower down my peppers into my pot. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on. Make sure that little knob is turned to sealing, not venting. We're gonna push pressure cook, and then we're going just to 5 minutes. That's how long it takes for the peppers to cook. So once you set the timer, you can just walk away. Once the timer's all done, you're gonna turn the little knob to venting to let all of the steam out. And then once all of the pressure and steam's out, you can lift your lid up. Now these look amazing. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna just pull the steamer basket right out. That's why I love steamer baskets so much. I'll actually link this steamer basket down below for you, or one similar that I use. We'll just put it right out here. Okay, so they're gonna be a little bit hot. I'm just gonna pull them out with some tongs, just so you guys can see how good they are. Just gonna put them in a bowl so they can stand up, so they won't tip on me. Nice. All right, if you guys can see that, this is one of my most favorite things that we've made since being on keto. So, all right, we're all done with this recipe, and I will see you guys next week.